What's up, mythical beasts? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're embarking on a journey, a mythical journey if you will, into the heart of the American Southwest. We're talking about Arizona, but not the Grand Canyon or the fancy resorts in Scottsdale. No, we're going way off the beaten path. We're diving headfirst into the state's most unusual, offbeat, and downright strange towns. I mean, we're talking about a place where wild donkeys are basically the welcoming committee. A town that proudly calls itself nothing, and another that literally owes its existence to a high-stakes poker game. It's going to be a wild ride, folks, so buckle up your seatbelts, or maybe just loosen them a bit for comfort. Get ready to veer off the main highway and discover the colorful, quirky soul of Arizona. We're going to explore places that feel like they're stuck in a time warp, towns haunted by more than just memories, and landscapes that some believe are humming with cosmic energy. It's the kind of trip where the destination is weird, and the journey is even weirder, which is exactly how we like it. We're going to see what makes these places tick, and why they're worth a visit. Before we hit the road, a quick question for you all. We're always trying to fine-tune these adventures. What's your ideal video length? Are you team short and snappy, like under 15 minutes? Or do you prefer a deep dive? 20 minutes plus. Let us know down in the comments, it really helps us out. Also, just a heads up, every shot you're about to see is real footage. No AI stock visuals here, just authentic, unadulterated Arizona weirdness. Alright, you ready? Let's roll! You ready? Our first stop takes us deep into southern Arizona, almost to the Mexican border, to the town of Bisbee. Now, from a distance, Bisbee looks like a town clinging for dear life to the sides of a canyon. And it kind of is. This place was once a copper mining behemoth, one of the richest mineral sites in the world. They pulled billions of pounds of copper out of these hills. The town was built on grit, sweat, and the promise of a big payday. You can feel that history etched into every brick of the old buildings lining Main Street. But here's the thing about mines. Eventually, they run dry. When the Copper Queen mine shut down in the 70s, Bisbee could have easily become another ghost town, another relic of the Old West. But it didn't. Instead, something amazing happened. Artists, hippies, and various free spirits, drawn by the cheap real estate and the town's rugged charm, started moving in. They took over the old miners' shacks and Victorian storefronts, and they painted the town in a whole new light, both literally and figuratively. Today Bisbee is this incredible, eclectic mix of history and artistry. You can spend your morning putting on a hard hat and a miner's lamp to tour the actual Queen Mine, descending 1,500 feet into the cool, dark earth where all that wealth came from. It's a fascinating glimpse into a tough way of life. Then, in the afternoon, you can wander through winding, narrow streets filled with art galleries, quirky boutiques, and some of the most unique cafes you'll ever find. It's a place where the ghosts of grizzled miners seem to coexist peacefully with modern-day bohemians. And the quirkiness doesn't stop there. This town has a festival for everything, but my favorite has to be the annual return of the turkey vultures. Yes, you heard me right. While other towns celebrate flowers or founders, Bisbee throws a party for migrating buzzards. They have a vulture czar, a parade, and everyone looks to the skies to welcome the birds back. It's just so perfectly Bisbee, finding beauty and a reason to celebrate in the most unconventional things. It's a town that proves reinvention is the ultimate art form. Alright, from one mining town to another, but this one has a slightly spookier reputation. We're heading north to Jerome. Perched precariously on the side of Cleopatra Hill, Jerome has one of the most dramatic settings of any town in America. At its peak, it was known as the wickedest town in the West, a rowdy boomtown with a population of 15,000 miners, gamblers, and saloon dwellers. They were pulling so much copper, gold, and silver out of this mountain that it was nicknamed the $1 billion Copper Camp. But that relentless mining came at a cost. The ground beneath Jerome became a honeycomb of tunnels, over 88 miles of them, to be exact. The constant dynamite blasts made the very earth unstable. Buildings started to shift and slide, and that brings us to Jerome's most famous and wobbliest landmark, the sliding jail. This concrete jailhouse was built in 1928, but due to the unstable ground and a few too many dynamite blasts, it began a slow-motion escape, sliding 225 feet from its original foundation. It now rests peacefully across the road. a concrete monument to gravity. When the mines closed in the 1950s, the population dwindled to fewer than 50 people. Jerome officially became a ghost town, but like Bisbee, it refused to die. The few hardy souls who remained promoted it as a historic site, and its reputation for being haunted began to grow. Today, Jerome is a thriving tourist town, but it fully embraces its spooky past. Ghost tours are the main event here, taking you through old hospitals, shadowy alleys, and the infamous Jerome Grand Hotel, which was once the town's hospital and is said to be one of the most haunted places in the state. Walking through Jerome feels like stepping onto a movie set. The buildings lean at odd angles. The streets are steep and winding, and every corner seems to hold a story of a boom, a bust, or a ghost. It's a town that's literally and figuratively on edge. You can feel the weight of its wild history, the echoes of the miners, the laughter from the saloons, and maybe, if you listen closely, something a little more otherworldly. It's a town that's not just haunted by ghosts, but by the sheer force of its own incredible story. Now let's get our kicks on Route 66. Our next stop is Oatman, a town that feels like it was plucked straight out of a classic Western movie and dropped onto the most rugged mountainous stretch of the Mother Road. Getting to Oatman is an adventure in itself, involving a drive over Sitgreaves Pass with its hairpin turns and breathtaking, if slightly terrifying, drop-offs. When you finally roll into town, the first thing you notice isn't the old-timey wooden sidewalks or the historic hotel. It's the donkeys. They're everywhere, just casually strolling down the middle of the street, sticking their heads in car windows, and generally running the place. These aren't just any donkeys, they're wild burros, direct descendants of the pack animals that were left behind by gold prospectors when the mines went bust in the early 1940s. They decided they liked the town, and just stayed. Now, they are the main attraction, protected citizens of Oatman, and they are not shy about demanding carrots, which you can buy at pretty much every shop. Beyond the furry inhabitants, Oatman is pure Old West nostalgia. The town has fiercely preserved its frontier atmosphere. The buildings look like they haven't changed in 100 years, with names like the Oatman Hotel, where Clark Gable and Carol Lombard supposedly spent their honeymoon. You can almost hear the saloon pianos and the jingle of spurs on the wooden boardwalks. It's an immersive experience that transports you back to a simpler, rougher time. And to make sure you don't forget it, they have daily gunfights right in the middle of Main Street, actors in full Western get-up stage high-noon showdowns complete with cheesy dialogue, blank-firing six-shooters, and dramatic death scenes. It's a bit touristy, sure, but it's all part of the fun. Oatman is a living, breathing piece of Americana, a place where the wild spirit of the frontier lives on, mostly in the form of very stubborn, very hungry donkeys. It's a must-see for any Route 66 road tripper. From towns teeming with artists, ghosts, and donkeys, we now travel to a place defined by its absence. Welcome, my friends, to Nothing, Arizona. Located on a lonely stretch of Highway 93 between Phoenix and Las Vegas, Nothing is perhaps the most philosophically profound town in the entire country. Its name is not a metaphor. For a long time, its population was, officially, zero. It is the embodiment of desolate beauty and a testament to a very specific, very dry sense of humor. The story of Nothing is short and sweet. It was established in 1977 by a guy named Richard Buddy Loven. He opened a gas station and a small convenience store. That was it. That was the town. To commemorate this grand achievement, he put up a sign that became an icon for desert road trippers. The sign read, "Town of Nothing, Arizona, founded 1977, elevation 3,269 feet. The dedicated citizens of Nothing are full of hope, faith, and believe in the work ethic." Through the years, these dedicated people had faith in nothing, hoped for nothing, worked at nothing for nothing. That sign is pure genius. It's a masterclass in irony and a perfect punchline for the harsh, empty landscape surrounding it. For years, travelers would stop just to take a picture with the sign, to buy a soda from the loan building, and to be able to say they had, quite literally, been to nothing. It was a quirky pit stop, a little joke shared between the desert and those who dared to cross it. It was a place that celebrated its own emptiness. Sadly, today, there's even less in Nothing than there used to be. The original gas station is abandoned and crumbling. The famous sign is gone, a victim of time or theft. For a while, a man tried to revive it. even starting a pizza business there, but that too faded away. Now, there's truly nothing in nothing but a few concrete slabs and the wind blowing through the creosote bushes. It serves as a strange, poignant reminder that sometimes, even nothing can't last forever. It's a ghost town of a ghost town. For our final stop, we're heading to a town that is quirky in a completely different way. It's not abandoned and it's not haunted by miners, but by something else. Welcome to Sedona. The first thing that hits you about Sedona isn't a quirky sign or a donkey. It's the scenery. It is jaw-droppingly, breathtakingly beautiful. Massive red rock formations, buttes, mesas, and spires erupt from the earth and glow with an otherworldly light, especially at sunrise and sunset. It's a landscape that feels ancient, powerful, and sacred, and for many, it is. Sedona is world-famous not just for its beauty, but for its alleged energy vortexes. What's a vortex, you ask? Well, according to New Age believers, they are swirling centers of energy coming from the Earth's surface. These spots are said to facilitate prayer, meditation, and healing. There are 4 main vortex sites in Sedona Airport Mesa, Cathedral Rock, Bell Rock, and Boynton Canyon. Each is said to have a different type of energy, some masculine, some feminine, some a balance of both. This belief has turned Sedona into a global hub for spiritual seekers. The town is filled with crystal shops, psychic readers, aura photographers, and healing centers. You'll see people meditating on rock ledges, practicing yoga by the creek, and building little rock cairns as offerings. You can take a vortex tour in a pink Jeep, get your tarot cards read, or have a past life regression session. Whether you're a believer or a skeptic, you can't deny the powerful vibe of the place, even if you think it's just the stunning scenery affecting people. But Sedona isn't just for the spiritually inclined, it's also a paradise for outdoor adventurers. The same red rocks that channel cosmic energy also offer some of the best hiking and mountain biking trails in the country. You can spend your morning on a challenging climb up Cathedral Rock, and your afternoon getting your chakras aligned. It's this unique blend of rugged outdoor activity and mellow spiritual exploration that makes Sedona so fascinating. It's a place where you can go to find yourself or just to find a really great view. And that's a wrap on our tour through Arizona's strangest, most wonderful towns. From the artistic revival of Bisbee to the sliding jail of Jerome, the burros of Oatman, the profound emptiness of nothing, and the mystical energy of Sedona, Arizona proves that its soul is found in the places far from the interstate. Each town has a unique story, a distinct personality, and a reason to make you pull over and stay a while. It's a reminder that the weirdest places are often the most memorable. So now, we turn it over to you. Which of these quirky Arizona towns would you visit first? Are you ready to go deep underground in Bisbee, chase ghosts in Jerome, or feed a donkey on Route 66? Or maybe you're packing your bags for a spiritual awakening in Sedona? Let us know your pick in the comments below. We read every single one, and we love hearing where your sense of adventure would take you. This is how we find new places to explore, so your suggestions are gold. As always, thank you so much for joining us on this journey. If you enjoyed veering off the main road with us, do us a huge favor and hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and share this video with a fellow traveler who appreciates the weirder side of life. It helps the channel more than you know. Thanks for being the best part of what we do. Until next time, stay curious, and keep exploring the strange and wonderful corners of the world.